So, good day everyone. We are the reporter of Behavioural Management. So, I'm the first reporter and second is Malig-on, and continuation with Dale Dandoy, and the last is Samson. So, for today's topic, which is the Behavioural Management. So, when we talk about the behavioral management, it refers to an individual behavior, and then individual personality. So, behavioral management is a behavioral intervention approach that is oriented towards keeping order. So, this is a class of therapeutic strategies for altering behavior by modifying or one or more aspect of environment of an person. So, behavioral management derived from Albert Bandera's. So, Albert Bandera's theory of social learning, which affirms that observable behavior emerges from the interaction between the person and the environment. So, when it comes to behavioral management, behavioral management, a management concept that studies how productivity in an organization can be managed by concentrating on the things that motivate the workforce. So, for example, in the organizations, when talking about the management, behavior management, so you need to manage them to achieve your goal, or which is you need to cooperate some works so that all your member of the organizations can be managed. That's how your behavior will use you to get the opportunity to become successful in life. So, the next is the behavioral management technique. So, in behavioral management technique, there's an antecedent strategies. So, when we say antecedent strategies, which are used in attempts to discourage or provoke a behavior before or behavior, of course. So, you don't need to make them. You don't need to make them. You don't need to make them anger, or else you are be punished by the manager. So, the second is the consequence strategies. So, which are used when a behavior happens in an attempt to discourage a behavior from continuing and repeating or reinforce a behavior. So, when it comes to consequence, if you are a workforce or a member of an organization, you don't need to repeat again the questions or the instructive that you give the manager from you. So, all you need to do is, when the manager gives you an opportunity of an assignment, you will be the one to make them work the assignment or task that we give. So, the next is the understanding employee behavior and motivation. So in behavioral and in our organization, so there's an understanding employee behavior and motivation. So which are you need to motivate them and understand their behavior. So because there are some of your member in the organizations are not cooperating when it comes to uh, work. If you are not not manage the behavior, there's an possible that your goal in your organizations will not succeed. So the next is the behavioral management, which is reported ni Malig-on. So that's all.
My topic is behavioral management theory. The theory of behavioral management was developed in response to the need to account for the actions and motivation of the employees. The change moved management from an emphasis of production to a style of leadership based on human need to work of the workers for work-related fulfillment and good working conditions. It based on the premise that manager can be better consider the human dimension for workers and view workers as viable tools for achieving objectives. Management who takes a special in workers makes them feel part of the specific group. Because behavioral management theory focuses on understanding and influence human behavioral in organizational settings. It emphasizes the impact of leadership style, social interaction, and environmental factors on employee performance. This theory suggests that positive reinforcement, feedback, and supportive work environment can enhance productive and job satisfaction. These theory include psychological and manager can effectively motivate the managed employees based on their behavior and attitudes. The example of behavioral management is using flexible work schedule to try to respect individuals' need of the employees in the organization by giving them the opportunity to choose their schedule work hours that are more accommodating to their needs. The next is a shift in theories. Long before theories started writing about employee happiness or good working condition, management found classical leadership to be the most important or success of an organization. With its primary interest, high productive and performance, later concern for job satisfaction, and fair working conditions established the basis of the theory of behavioral management. So, a shift theory is generally significant the change and or evolution in the dominant perspective frameworks or paradigm used to explain or particular subject or phenomenon. This shift can arise with a new discover advance in technology involving the societal values or critics of existing theories. Shift theories undergo transformation and research strive to refine understanding the complex topics in response to emerging in advance and insight. Then next is management by example. The concept of leading others by created in order many seem like a fairly daunting task to many managers. Most managers don't want to feel like they babysitting or bossing their staff member around. But they also find it the the best to show their works how do we have and how do we prepare their daily tasks to be done. Then management, for example, known as the leading by example, is a leadership approach where a manager set an positive and influential standard through their own action and behavior. Instead of sharing relying on directives. A manager practicing management by example actively demonstrate the value of work ethics and professionalism spread from their teams. This approach can inspire and motivate employees, fostering a positive work culture and reinforcing the desired organization norms. Effective leaders who manage by example often exhibit qualities you wish to see their team's member, creating a more cohesive and productive work environment.
Okay, next, this is the continuation of Kent report. So next is effective strategies of management by example. First is avoid criticizing. Complaining or judging others can not only discourage team members for receiving the inspiration by need, but it can also show the team member that criticize and complain is appropriate of the job. Next is give honest praise. It is necessary to truly improve positive behaviors so that others can continue to be behavior positive. Criticize advance is just half the fight when it comes to promoting positive with leading by example. Dedicate manners who want to lead by example know what to do and how necessary it is to offer truthful praise. Next is develop real relationship. It is important for manager to take the team to develop genuine relationship with their workers so that can gain their respect. It involves getting to know them and become interested in other people and what they have to say and focusing on maintaining and developing their relationships so that the parties have a sense of confidence. Again.
And the last reporter is humility is key. Taking leadership approach needs a great sense of honesty. Not only does this mean trying to relate the workers and foster sense of harmony between team members, but it also means treating all team members with a positive attitude. Managers ought to treat others the way they would like to be treated, never take anything for granted, and give the benefit of the doubt to individuals. Even if a member of a team does not conform to expectation of the manager, this does not mean they have not tried. Most people don't go into the preparing their work day to do this terrible job. Having sight and modesty will also help managers see the broader picture and see where their workers come from as the lead others by their own example. Dapat ikaw nga pagkataon mo, dapat nakay-diskarte mo, dapat ubos na pilmi sa kong leadership. That's all my report.